Hello. This video is a guide and informational video on the religion Lobsteranity. Lobsteranity was founded in 2025 by three prophets, which consists of me, Z, and G. Z and G's identities are protected due to privacy reasons. But anyways, Lobsteranity is a religion built around the belief that lobsters are perfect organisms and that they shall be worshipped no matter what. It doesn't matter that we are the dominant species. They are still just the most perfect things ever, and that they should be worshipped. The universe and life was made by the holy lobster named Golgotha. And the goal of Lobsteranity is to remind humanity to appreciate the true perfect organisms and nature in general, and to save humanity from the abyss. Now, when you die, you either go to Ataraxis, which is the heavens, or the abyss, which is hell. So, yeah, convert to Lobsteranity and be saved! You'll be saved from torment! Sorry, I got a little excited there. I love lobsterism. Anyways, basically, it's just appreciate nature, appreciate the perfect organisms, and worship Golgotha. Now, the main pillars of lobsterism go as follow. You shall never eat lobster once you turn to Lobsteranity. If you eat lobster before Lobsteranity and then repent, then you will be saved. But if you continue to eat lobster after you've converted, then you will go to the abyss. It's an unforgivable crime against Golgotha and Lobsteranity. All other crimes are forgivable, though. However, if you abuse that, you won't get saved. Anyways, the other crimes are, number one, you should treat other religions with respect, no matter what. Listen, as a religion that worships lobsters, of all things, we know how it is to be disrespected constantly by others. And we would not want to inflict the same pain onto others. So, in order to be the change we want to see in the world, we treat everybody with respect. And number two, we should not harm anybody of this faith, whether that be verbally, physically, or whatever. Since lobsterism is such a disrespected religion, or Lobsteranity, I'm sorry, if I keep saying lobsterism in this video, please just know that I mean Lobsteranity. So, I'm really sorry. We originally did call it lobsterism, but we changed the name to Lobsteranity, but lobsterism was just such a good name that I keep confusing it. So if I say lobsterism, just know I'm trying to mean Lobsteranity. Anyways, Lobsteranity is such a disrespected religion, and we are such a small community. We gotta stick together, and fighting, it's not gonna help us at all whatsoever. Fighting's only gonna make things worse. So, and you should just not harm our planet. I feel like this is one of those things where you just duh, why is that even a pillar? But people always say that they need to save the environment, but they barely do anything. So just don't harm our planet. Oh, and one last thing before we move on. Just know that we are not to be confused or affiliated. We are not affiliated with Leviathan lobster god. Yet we are kind of similar, that we both worship lobsters, but their thing is just kind of, the whole Leviathan lobster god thing, it kind of costume so that they can also help the environment. So, do please go support Leviathan lobster god. They do great things, but just know we are not affiliated with them in any way. Anyways, next up, we are going to run into a summary of the Claw. Now, the Claw is our holy book. It is not yet finished. However, we do have a just basic story that we are planning to follow. So I'll read you the summary now. So basically, when the universe was created. It was created by Golgotha, the holy lobster. And Golgotha is an irregular god, and he needed, after using so much energy to create our vast universe, he had to take a massive slumber to regain his energy, but not before putting, number one, his perfect organisms, lobsters, on the planet, and number two, his son Shelvona, to basically exterminate any other species that might pop up. And for thousands and thousands of years, Shelvona has been doing this, like over millions of years. But eventually humans come around, invaded Shelvona, and they killed Shelvona. And he goes back up to Ataraxis. And when Golgotha wakes up, he is pissed. However, he sees that the new dominant life form is humans, and they can understand stuff. So Golgotha contacts 3 prophets, which is me, G, and Z, and they are just sent on a journey to start preaching lobsterism. So that is the basic summary of the claw. It'll be a lot more detailed, and once we finish it, I'll do a video where I read it for you guys, but it's not done yet. So anyways, the next thing I wanted to touch on is the prayer. The lobsterism prayer goes as follows: Lobster God, free my soul. Send me to the sea where I can be free. The ocean is where I thrive. If I must, I shall dive. As what is on earth, as what is in heaven. In the name of Golgotha, Shelvona, and the holy lobster. Gay men. So that is our prayer. Anyways, that's it for Lobsteranity. Comment gay men if you would join. Bye.